Hello, YouTube viewers. It's Sincere Michael from Screwy Productions, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called Are They Both the Same Thing? And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast. Not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback. So anyways, before I begin, my roommate's is in the living room right now. My bedroom is kind of close to the living room, so in case you're wondering, that's just my roommate in there watching his cooking shows in the living room. So basically, in case you're wondering what that noise is in the background. This is the only time I can do this podcast at the moment because I have something to do today. So anyway, let's get into this podcast. It's all the family and the Jeffersons both the same thing? Now, let's get into it. Let's get into All in the Family. All in the Family is based on a British play called Death to Us Part was created by Johnny Sponberg. Speenbard. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, so can you just bear with me? All apparently is about a lover who's like a typical working class white bigot named Archie Bunker. He lives in a small house with it's like Etta Bunker along with his daughter Gloria, who's married to who got married in college to a Michael Cini. Now, the show's all about them sticking together as a family, and also about talk about important issues such as racism, and word politics today. But it seems like each episode, Archie always in his own bigot way finds a way in his own bigot way, to say Archie says it has it, it might sound a little racy at times, but he always make it funny. Funny. So All the Family aired on January the 12th, 1971. It ended in April 18, 1979. It only had it has 9 seasons and 210 episodes. It was on CBS. It was on Channel 2 CBS. On Channel 2 CBS. So that's just All the Family in a nutshell. Now we get on to the Jeffersons. Now, the Jeffersons were created by Don Knotts, Michael Russo, and Bernie West. Now, Mr. Jefferson used to be the premise of the Jeffersons is like this. Mr. Jefferson used to be Archie's next door neighbor. Every time they see each other, they always go toe to toe. Basically, Mr. Jefferson is sort of like Art. It's like a black Archie, but he's only racist to white people. Oh, he's a bigot towards white people. So basically, after his queerness became so successful, he started his own. His queerness became a chain. So basically, he moved his 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 wife Ruiz and his son went to a big apartment in the sky in the middle of the city. So there this new lucky partner building he deals with more white people that he can handle along with making fun of his son Jenny's white mixed background and showing her parents Thomas and Helen and Jenny's brother Adam along with their maid Florence Johnson and the next door neighbor Mr. Harry Bentley. They deal with it's just racism, blah blah blah. So basically, the Jeffersons aired on January the 8th, 1975, and ended on July the 2nd, 1985. 85. It had 11 seasons and over 233 episodes. Now let's see what these things both have in common. Now a lot of things came. Now Archie was both Mr. Archie Bunker and Mr. Jefferson are both bigots. Both if you're a colored person, Mr. Archie will make fun of your cultural background. With no problem. But the difference is, but when it comes to Mr. Jefferson, if you're a white person, he will make fun of your white background with no problem. Both Mr. Jefferson and Archie's wife kept them in check when the big T goes too far. Both have children that married different people from different races. Archie always make fun of Gloria's husband, Mexican background, and Mr. Jefferson always make fun of his son's wife's mixed white background. Both Mr. Jefferson and Mr. Arthur used to be next door neighbors. Both during time spun a lot of spin-off stuff. Like you got a lot of spin-off stuff being for on the Archie's Place that had 4 seasons and 97 episodes. Maud being Echo's cousin, who's Echo's aunt, who's married to Archie, he only had 6 seasons and 141 episodes. Gloria, Archie's daughter, who got her own show, only had 1 season and only 21 episodes. And in 704, Hansel only got 1 season and only 6 episodes. For the Jeffersons, they may have. This is not the first time. This is not the first time. This is not the first time that Florence Henson got her own show. Her first show was Check In. That only had 1 season. It only had 4 episodes. Then she had two 227 that had 5 episodes and over 116 episodes. Now, a spinoff for that was our next door neighbor, Jackass. It only had 4 seasons. 4 seasons. I couldn't find how many episodes that Jackie had, but. Jackie had, but according to this, it says she at least had 80 episodes for a Jackie series. Now, all the family and the Jeffersons were developed by Norman Levin, who developed a lot of the shows during that time for CBS. Both shows were on CBS at the time. Both shows had their secondary. Both shows had their secondary characters get their own spin-off shows, being Echo Bunker's Aunt Maud, her daughter Gloria, Archie, a new series about Archie buying a bar and shit. Now, according to this, both all the family and the Jeffersons were claimed to be in New York. So if you're wondering where both shows were set in, supposedly they were both in New York. They were set in New York City. So New York City, sort of. So basically, both and to this day, both all the both all the family and the Jeffersons still holds the record for the best two theme songs ever in TV in TV history. The All of the Family theme song is called. It's like Those Were the Days and Moving On Up has the best. Are considered to be the top 2 best TV things of all time. Both Mr. Jefferson and Archie are considered to be still in the top in the top 20 the best original TV characters and best TV guys of all time. And they still holding this record. They're still holding the record. So basically, all these 2 shows are both the same thing. Yes, they are. Both shows deal with racism. About problems in their neighborhood. About bigotry. Even though Archie and Mr. Jefferson are bigots, but they they sort to be insult the people around them, but they do have heart too. But they are really kind characters towards their loved ones and the people and their friends. Not all the time, but sometimes. So basically, all the family and Jeffersons are both the same thing. So anyway, this is Jim Michael signing off. 1.